He says, what do you want to do? You don't say, I don't know, what do you want to do? You say, well, here's a few things I'd like to do. It's not, he says, oh, what do you want to do? Most women go, I don't know, what do you want to do? Stop. Now you're making him doing what he wants. Don't do what he wants. Even in the beginning, he wants to do this. If you've got something you do better, tell him, well, we can do that, but I prefer this. This is what I really like, and if we go there, I'd feel really good. I'd love that. And then he kind of goes, well, I don't want to do that, but if it makes you happy, then I want to do it. Now, let's just stop right there. That is such a confusing concept, and it probably went over many women's head. He'll say, do you want to go? Let's say that I would like to go have a picnic on the mountain. Okay, that's what I'd like to do. He said, yeah, we can have a picnic on the mountain, but there's a racetrack, and I've really been waiting to go on the racetrack and to see this is my favorite person. And in your mind, you're thinking, oh, okay, well, if we go to the picnic, he's going to resent going on the picnic because he really wants to go there. And you could even say, well, is there a part of you that wants to go on the picnic? No, I'd rather not go on the picnic. I want to go on the racetrack. Now you say a narcissist for that? No, you asked him, what do you want to do? Do you want to go on the picnic? No, I don't want to go on a picnic. Well, do you want to go on the racetrack? Yeah, I really want to do that. Okay, no, that's just what he wants. You want to go on the picnic. But in that situation, you imagine that if you insist on the picnic, that he's going to resent you for going on the picnic. And who wants to go on a picnic with somebody when they don't want to be on the picnic? That's what women are always saying. I don't want to go on a picnic if you don't want to go on the picnic. Right. I want to do what you want to do. No, you want him to want what you want. But men don't always want what you want. So how do you get what you want? Here's the secret. Understand men. This is such a breakthrough. I say to my wife, I don't want to go on the picnic, but if it's what you want and it makes you happy, then I want to go on the picnic. Now, that doesn't make sense to women. How could I suddenly change what I want? Because I don't want to go on the picnic. But if I know taking you on a picnic is going to make you happy, what I want more than the racetrack is to make you happy. Therefore, if taking you on the picnic makes you happy, I now want to take you to the picnic, and I will enjoy the picnic as much as you enjoy it because it's making you happy. And that's not a facility that women have. Okay? It's like woman says, okay, I'll go to the racetrack for you. And if it makes you happy, I'll do that. And you can do that for a little while. And then you're going to start resenting him and saying, we only do what you want to do. We only do what you want to do. Well, men are fine doing what you want to do if it makes you happy. If it doesn't make you happy, then he's not going to be happy for sure. But part of masculinity, part of testosterone is all about success. It's not about what do I get. It's not about me. It's about me being successful doing something for you. And that's what wins a man's heart. He bonds with you. The more he can do things to make you feel happy. And that means even giving up what he wants. He gives up what I want to do. I'm going to do what you want to do, which makes you appreciate him more. I mean, don't you appreciate somebody more if they really wanted to do something, but they love you so much, they're going to do what you want? That's real love. See, it's like I'm making you more important than me right now. But then the balance to that in a man's life is not what it is for a woman. See, a woman goes, I'll do something for you. It's not for me, but now you have to do something for me. And that's reciprocity. That's how women's hormones are associated. For a man, it's I'm going to do something for you, not for me. If it's successful, I am so happy and fulfilled. I'll do it again and again. And I'm also going to take time to do things for myself. I've earned the right to have my own things I want to do. So that's how I go work for my family. I come home and I do what I want to do for me. And then I also do what I want for my wife and my children. It's all this balance of work, giving to my wife and children, and giving to me. And that balance has to be there for men and that has to be there for women. And that's what Lauren teaches women is how to balance the we time with the me time. Single women are all doing me time. Then they get in a relationship. They go into we time and they give up me time. And now you become needy and clingy and too attached and dissatisfied. And whenever, ever you're dissatisfied, a big part of that is you're too needy. That's what we started out with, is demanding more than what's available to you. A happy, fulfilled person is not ever demanding more than what they have. And at the same time, they want more. Now, that's a paradox for women. Yeah. It's hard to understand. But we have to just say it again, which is, I'm happy with what I have, and I want more. that comes back to my basic dating theme, which is don't look for your soulmate. Create a series of dating experiences where you're able to see what you like and what you don't like. You're feeding your consciousness with what I like and what I don't like, not because you're writing a list or doing a therapy session. You're actually experiencing it. What I like, what I don't like, in the context of soon, in a year, the right person is going to come into my life with almost everything I like and almost everything I don't like is not there. And I'll give you an example of that. My daughter, Lauren, she's 31 now, and she's been looking for a house for the last 3 years. And almost every Sunday when I'm in town, we will go look for houses, and her partner. And we're all looking, and we look at the house, and we see what she likes and what she doesn't like. And I said, you just keep doing this, and you'll see the right house will show up, and the money will be there for it as well. It will just happen. And she trusts her dad. She says, all I have to do is just keep looking and say what I like and what I don't like, what I like and what I don't like, what I like and what I don't like. And it happened. She found the perfect house of what it's amazing to hear. She needed a certain number of rooms. She needed the room here. She needed this. Everything needed to be exactly the right. And then she found the house that has that and something more. She couldn't even believe it was there that she didn't even imagine. And, that's what Oprah said. I remember Oprah saying, if you just stick with trusting and doing what you can do, move one step at a time, you will be rewarded more than you can imagine. But part of that whole journey is, what do I like? What do I not like? Without this emotional charge of, I'll never get what I want. And, I didn't get what it was, and being critical about it. No, it's just seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like, go on another date, what you like, what you don't like, constantly appreciating what you like. But you can't fully appreciate what you like if you're not also looking at what you don't like. But you can't even see what you like if you're in that hyper-vigilant state of, I want to buy this house. So I told her, we're not going to buy any houses. We're just going to keep looking and looking and looking till you get very clear about what you like and what you don't like. And it's all in the realm of like and don't like. There's not a lot of attachment to either, but this is what would be good. This would be good. And then bang, it appears, and it's at the right time, right when she could afford it. It was like amazing, the timing and the perfection of it. The way I found my house, and then I'll go into how I found my wife. But, it's finding the right person is another big question. How do you find a person, start dating? But once you're dating, you're committed. That's stage 3. Stage 4 is this really the right person for you to get married to? Is it a soulmate? Do you really stick with this and grow with this person? And, you use the house analogy. For me, I was looking for a house, and when I could afford more money for the house I'm in now, I've been here now 20 years. The way I looked for 3 years, I was looking every house. I know almost every house in Mill Valley because it's all been for sale. And I go in, I like this, I don't like this. And maybe it was a couple of years for me. And then finally what I did is I went and I said, I'm going to go find the best place in town that I would like to live in the most. And I went there and I saw the house that I would like the most, and I went and knocked on the door, and the house was not on the market, but it was for sale. And it was, for a certain number of reasons, it was for sale for about half price. So because I went and found the house and called up the person in another state and said, can I buy your house? I got it for half of maybe a third less than what it was worth. Simply because I was ready. I knew what I want. I looked at it and said, you are the one. But it was because I knew what I didn't like and what I like. And all the things I didn't like was not like I resent or I don't trust or that's awful. There wasn't any negativity associated with it. So again, coming back to our basic theme you asked me to start out with, which is create a series of positive dating experiences, taking note of what you didn't like and taking note of what you do like. And keep the intent to keep finding a partner that will have everything that you like. And coming from this non-needy place and watching that wanting to jump into bed right away and slowing that whole thing down, but always reassuring the man that the feelings are there, but you're just going to go slow. And that's one place I say it's okay to fake it. If the right guy, you may not feel any sexual attraction right away. And if he's like making moves and stuff, but don't you feel sexual towards me? And you can give him a little comfort and say, yes, I would love to have sex with you. I'm just not ready. And in your mind, you're telling the truth because you would say, I would love to have sex with you if those feelings were there. But you don't have to tell him those feelings aren't yet there. It's a little bit implied, which I need to go slow and I'm ready to go. But if those feelings are there, you can certainly say it, but then hold back till you have bonding with the heart and the mind and maybe a little bit more on the spirit. Spiritual bonding is where you share the same values. Mental bonding is often where you have differences, different point of view that's interesting to you. You know, if somebody's just thinking just like you, it's not interesting. If something is adding something to you, and often the right person for you doesn't do everything the same as you. The chemistry of opposites attract. If you're looking for someone who's just like you all the time, it would be boring. And it also doesn't help your soul to grow. It's learning to challenge, to integrate something different into your life, which means that there'll always be an attraction. And it starts out as you find them interesting. And then it's on the level of the heart where you start finding things which are similar and where you share things. But for man, that's the level where you need to do things and you see you make an impact.